Welcome to Karmatic Cosmic Consciousness by DAPRI ATOS. Table of Contents: Fire, General Conscious; Air, Complex Conscious; Water, Subconscious; Earth, Unconscious; Synergy, Cross Conscious. Elements can be mixed and matched with any reflection aligned with your personal, possibly diabolical intent. Hopefully, it's not diabolical. Official copy found on Instagram at Time Zone Tongue. That is at sign TIMEZONETONGUE. Groove and grind, love and light. Laugh out loud, be proud. Nothing matters in truth. sapworld@alair.com. Fire. Your ancestors, spirit guides, shadow advisors, and ascended masters passionately ask of your assistance in redeeming their home worlds, freeing all peoples from corrupted and negligent concepts of self, reality, and general existence. It is not normal to be depressed or anxious, but it is quite normal to experience uncontrolled fluctuations in energy. Host it within your vessel. Study and observe the fluctuation until you master it. This is your dormant inner power. Tap into your potential. It is not hidden. It is in plain sight. You have mystical gifts far greater than empathy, musical talents capable of healing and teaching the conflicted human civilization. At heart, you are an author of impeccable literary arts and figurative crafts, narrating your own story. I hope you heard everything I said. I apologize for the airplane in the back. I'm a little behind on time, so I'm trying to go ahead and get this done. You are a hometown hero who stands in the face of adversity with determination, fierce eyes which pierce tainted souls, and a resolve which brings peace to all those you support and wish to see prosper. You are kind, considerate, and compassionate with a love for adventure and dramatized affairs. You are not toxic. You are authentic and unconditional as you speak bluntly and act boldly upon your intent and intuition. You are not abandoned or outcasted as you may feel. At all times, you are held in the palms of the earth, nurtured and supported, watched after by the heavenly bodies above, catered to by the sun and the moon. Friends and family have not turned their backs on you. Perhaps they have closed off mentally or emotionally detached from your presence, but as you know, connections can always be fixed. Your light and dark personalities are reflections of whatever you choose. Although to choose for your light side to reflect a conditional and common public image, or for your dark side to reflect negatively connotated perspectives of self, is to choose to exist as a replica of your environment, or whether that environment be a space of harmony and balance or a space of chaos and confusion. We would ask that you choose wisely what you wish to reflect in itself from the exterior, for your livelihood does depend on it. Why not project what you naturally are internally, into the exterior? Why not choose for your light side to project your higher intellect and for your dark side to project those dormant powers acknowledged by you wholeheartedly? Is fitting in with self-sabotaging societies really all that meaningful to you? Or would you rather embrace those societies with your pure essence and raise them to reflect you? Confidence is key, whether you speak and act off of intuition or intent. Be confident that you will be led to a final destination or climatic conclusion. All roads lead somewhere. Visualize your end goal and center your focus. Expose and explain your tunnel vision to your family and friends and perspectives which make personal sense to them for their peace of mind and closure regarding you. And then embark proudly upon your spiritual journey while tending to your physical state of existence. Ask for moral support if you must, but never force others to journey into the unknown with you. They have their own lives and journeys to embark upon. Become their moral support as they are yours. Equally give and accept attention and affection. This will keep everyone's esteem high and mighty, which prevents possible discontentment in both your inner and outer circles. Be safe. Under whose authority were you labeled as you presently exist, if not of your own authority? In our eyes, humans should be classified as gods. Depression should be considered nothing more than intense and intentional self-reflection from alternate perspectives. Anxiety being the result of your own unmastered extrasensory perception. You match energy often, which means you can clearly read and process it, whether this is done consciously or in alternate states of mind. The knowledge and wisdom of the world is vast. I wonder what you could learn reading, processing, and matching the energy of beings long ago, beings existing presently, other than humans, beings of the expected future, and of that nature. You can talk to trees the same as you can speak with beasts of the animal kingdoms. Trust the connection, have faith in the invisible influence, and believe in the thoughts that come. Practice does make perfect. In general, your essence is made of a reflective mind, body, and soul. Practice using your mind to manifest in your own methods. Practice using your body for self-attunement with the natural cycles of the earth, shifts of the moon, and pressure of the sun. Practice using your soul to manipulate raw and unstable energy for the highest good of all exposed to its radiation. Practice, please. Become your highest self in the physical form. If you care, create your own concepts of self, reality, and general existence. Craft your own spiritual tools for discernment, especially. Conjure your own alternate personalities reflective of your ego and pride to coexist as one with you. Protect yourself with positive energy. Avoid negative entanglements. We don't mean to overwhelm you or come across overbearing. We love you and can't help it. All elements which exist externally exist at all times internally within you. You have living cells and microorganisms hosted within your vessel. You are a planet in the human form. Take good care of yourself, if not for you, then for the sake of those who depend on your continued existence. Eat well and drink as often as you can. Find resources and seek shelter, even if you must beg for a mat on the floor. Even if you must beg, you must live. Do you love yourself as much as we love you? We hope so. All we can do is pray for your well-being. Times change consistently. Do not fight the change. Accept the general character development and evolve along with the pioneers of that change. Just never forget, no matter how great you become, you are not greater than the cosmos nor karma. If you forget, you may lose yourself, lacking a higher authority. This must not occur for your own safety. Generational curses are nothing more than set cycles of thought. A cycle of thought is created by thought patterns. Whatever you think about consistently becomes a part of your thought patterns, which over time contribute to your thought cycle. Regardless of your shift in focus or your flipping of perspectives, these thoughts remain and can be detrimental to your own mental health. They become generational curses once these thoughts are passed down to descendants through oral tradition and selective upbringing. This tradition and upbringing being enforced through conditioned belief and faith. To break free, simply consider your belief and faith open to interpretation. Choose to interpret your traditional upbringing in your own alternate ways and personal perspectives. Once you do, you will be free to think clearly with unclouded judgment. Choose to think of meaningful things more often and set your own cycle of thought. As a free spirit, which you will become if you choose to take heed in our words, for the sake of your emotional health, you must ground yourself often when you find yourself lost in thought, detaching from self, rejecting the positive intent of others. Often we do not have time within our system of society to simply meditate for hours and clear our heads. Meditation is only a temporary method of relief and release regardless. Simple engagement with self, reality, and general existence is enough to keep your heart warm and your brain sane. Give your undivided attention and affection as you engage. Save serving your higher purpose for a designated time and space, the same as any other career path. Live, laugh, love, and enjoy your time alive to the fullest extent possible. You did not come to this world to die. You are already dead. You came to this world to live and play until it is game over. Air. We pray that you have been gifted an enlightening experience at our hands. Perhaps you have a greater outlook on life, where before you were comfortable submitting to your casual state of existence. There is much more out there than us, existing in deep unknown. We are nomadic explorers of time, space, reality. Time is infinite, space is undefined. We will never know everything, not in one lifetime. Nor do we need to know everything. Regardless, feed your curiosity. Why stress over questions unanswered? Why not seek and find what it is you are questioning? Yes, you exist for a reason. If not to act as a working cell of Earth, perhaps it is to speak as a representative of our Creator, whomever our Creator may be. You are more than an unidentifiable object. Create an identity for yourself, silly, spiritually and physically, and use labels. Living a great life is not as complicated as one may initially think, although living a great life rather than a life of comfort does require your energy and effort, both of your potential and kinetic essence, all of it. In truth, tap in with your hidden talent and hone in on your skills. Conjure your creativity into any form of your choice. Craft this raw art into a complex, corporeal, concrete, and tangible manifestation. You do have a higher self, do you not? What version of self could be greater than the Creator whose image we all reflect, whose likeness we all project? Whether you exist operating from your subconscious mind like most women, or from your conscious mind like most men, or from your unconscious mind like beasts, or from your cross-conscious mind like children, you too have a God complex conscious. Tap in, Cuddy. I do not have to remind you that you have been on a journey to becoming the highest version of self, which you can humanly become, I hope. For you have been upon this journey since you were but a kid, when your elders requested that you create a concept of a higher self, as they gave you their concepts of reality and general existence so that you would find ease of passage along your way to becoming that greater version of you. Not to cage you in concept boxes which conflicted and constricted you from the very moment you were blessed with them. These concepts are meant to guide and advise you from your starting position to your end goal. Unfortunately, with the rise of science, cultural tradition has been broken in favor of a class civilization. You are caged by those concepts, but let us free you. It is only I, DAPRI ATOS, who speaks with you, but I intend to advocate on behalf of all of humanity's ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, and even tempting overprotective demons. I am an empathetic native West Indian of North America, wielding the powers of omniscience especially. What kind of God, Chief, Emperor, King of the people of America would I be to simply sit by as you all rot in hell on earth? You are my people by birthright, even if you are descended of colonizers and slaves who destroyed our civilization structure and corrupted our foundational core concepts. I love you still and wish the very best for you, even as you hardly know me, even as you exist unwholesomely. I wish to heal you, to teach you at least a fraction of my knowledge and wisdom. I am divinely connected with the one timeline. Here are my concepts. The geographical environment of these lands of the Western Hemisphere are hosted by energies which are polar yet capable of coexisting in a state of duality. For reference, these energies are masculine and feminine, logical and emotional, spirited and grounded, light and dark, truth and love and essence. Energies which are all reflective, even of integrity and honesty. These energies exist in us all, polar opposites. One hosted in the mind as the other rests in the soul. Existing dually as the logical mind processes the emotional soul, the feminine soul itself then takes these processed emotions and contextualizes them using grounded perspectives to gain from real-world experiences. Contextualizes these streams of thoughts with sensations of self, and then suddenly everything makes sense. You can do this consciously in loops like me. I apologize again for the playing. That is, if that is your desire. You can take the thoughts you gain from simple observation and study and convert those thoughts into feelings. From the heart space, you can make the random things you learn make sense to self, and then that sense can